Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum students. How are you? Hope you are all fine. I am your bio teacher of class pre-9th. Today we will discuss lecture 1. Today our topic is history of classification system. Why there is need of classification system. Reason: a system that can provide maximum information about the basic differences and similarities among different organisms. That's why scientists made classification system. Aristotle, he classified all living organisms known at that time as either in the group Plantae or in Animalia. Abu Usman Umar al-Jahiz, he described the characteristics of 350 species of animals in his book. He wrote a lot about the life of ants. Ibn Rushd translated Aristotle's book The Anemia on the Soul in Arabic. Two kingdom classification system. It is the oldest system and classify all organisms into two kingdoms, Plantae and Animalia. In Plantae, autotrophs are included and in Animalia, heterotrophs are included. What are autotrophs? All organisms that can prepare food from simple inorganic materials and thus can store energy. What are heterotrophs? Organisms that cannot synthesize their food and depend on autotrophs are called heterotrophs. But there is an objection in two kingdom classification system. For example, Euglena. Euglena have both plant-like and animal-like characteristics. What is plant-like characteristics which is present in Euglena? Presence of chlorophyll. And what is animal-like characteristics present in Euglena? Heterotrophic mode of nutrition in darkness and lack of cell wall. Three kingdom classification system. Introduction. In 1866, Ernst Haeckel solved the first objection and proposed a third kingdom, Protista, to accommodate Euglena-like organisms. He also included bacteria in kingdom Protista. In this system, fungi were still included in the kingdom Plantae. What is the objection of three kingdom classification system? This system did not clear the differences between prokaryotes and eukaryotes. Some biologists disagreed about the position of fungi in kingdom Plantae. Fungi resembles plant in many ways but are not autotrophs. There are special forms of heterotrophs that get their food by absorption. They do not have cellulose in their cell walls, rather they possess chitin. Five kingdom classification system. In 1937, E. Chatton suggested the terms of prokaryote and eukaryote. In 1967, Robert Whittaker introduced the five kingdom classification system. What are the base of this system? There are two bases of the five kingdom classification system. First one is the level of cellular organization and second one is the principal modes of nutrition. On this basis, organisms are classified into five kingdoms: Monera, Protista, fungi, Plantae and Animalia. Here we can see here five kingdoms: kingdom Monera, Protista, Animalia, fungi and Plantae. Biologists suggest that kingdom Protista evolved from Monera and then it gave rise to the other three kingdoms which are eukaryotic, fungi, Plantae and Animalia. Distinguish characteristics of the five kingdoms of life. Kingdom Monera is prokaryotic while other four kingdoms are eukaryotic. Nuclear envelope is absent in kingdom Monera while present in other four kingdoms. Cell wall. In kingdom Monera, cell wall is non-cellulose and in kingdom Protista, cell wall is present in some forms while the cell wall of fungi is made up of chitin and cell wall of Plantae is made up of cellulose, and in animals cell wall is absent. Mode of nutrition in Monera is maybe autotrophic or heterotrophic and in kingdom Protista, photosynthetic or heterotrophic, while in fungi, mode of nutrition is absorptive. While in kingdom Plantae, mode of nutrition is photosynthetic, and in kingdom Animalia, mode of nutrition is ingestive. Multicellularity, kingdom Monera are unicellular. Therefore, multicellularity is absent in kingdom Monera. While in kingdom Protista, multicellularity is absent in some form, and in kingdom Plantae and Animalia it is present in most forms. What is status of viruses? Viruses are at the borderline of living and non-living. Due to their crystalline nature, they are considered as non-living. They are acellular. They do not have cellular organization, yet show some characters of living organisms. For example, they possess DNA. Viruses contain either RNA or DNA, normally encased in a protein coat. You can see protein coat in the diagram. They reproduce only in living cells where they cause a number of diseases. They are not considered as organisms and thus are not included in the 5-kingdom classification system. Prions and virions are also acellular particles and are not included in the 5-kingdom classification system. Hope you understand the lecture. Thank you.